Good morning. My name is Andrea Schaefer, and I'm the financial controller here at Asbury. Stewardship is an important part of living out our faith in God. I have been blessed during this very interesting time to see the faithfulness of our congregation lived out just by opening the mail. Now, I'm sure that sounds a bit strange, but the mail wasn't something I saw a lot of before the pandemic. So why the blessing? Well, I'm seeing your faithfulness to continue supporting the ministries and outreach of Asbury, but I'm also opening cards and letters on a regular basis that encourage our staff and lift us up in prayer. Just as many of you have said that we are a blessing, please know that you are also a blessing to us. The staff and governance of Asbury believes in strong conservative management as well as transparency and communication regarding our finances. With this in mind, we began a concerted effort at the beginning of the year to give quarterly updates on where we are financially. At the end of the first quarter, our giving lagged behind budget by about 14%, bringing in just over $1.7 million in comparison to an almost $2 million budget for that time period. Conversely, during this period, our staff led amazing ministry while coming in under budget. Between the diligence of our staff and decisions by our governance, we broke even for the first quarter, which is usually a deficit. So what does all of this mean? Well, we didn't bring in as much money as we had hoped, but we managed it well, allowing us to maintain a strong position leading into a pandemic and volatile economic situation that none of us could have anticipated. Another good question is, well, how are we doing now, 3 weeks later? Through last Sunday, our giving was down 11% year-to-date compared to budget, but this is still encouraging given the current climate. At Asbury, we believe in making a kingdom impact by helping others follow Jesus. During the first quarter, we welcomed 41 new people into our membership and celebrated 14 baptisms. We saw the creation of a new adult discipleship community, bringing our total to 31, plus Asbury Kids and Student Ministries. We deployed over $200,000 in mission resources from our budget through mission trips and support from our local and global outreach programs, with an additional $140,000 in directed giving going to ministries like Restore Hope. It's amazing to think that thousands of people we might not meet on earth have been impacted by your faithfulness and generosity. Now, I know I have a unique vantage point, but I find it truly remarkable to watch the shift in what ministry looks like now during the second quarter. What impact are we currently making with so many restrictions and limitations? Well, I'm no philosopher, but Albert Einstein is quoted as having said, "The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind." Creativity is something that Asbury has always been blessed with, and this change of pace has led to many new ways of doing things. Congregational care is reaching out to every member household by phone. Discipleship and prayer ministries have taken to the internet en masse, and our media and worship team has taken advantage of the necessity to record by bringing in unique ensemble arrangements and letting the events team jazz up the stage. Guest services is still reaching first-time guests, from an appropriate social distance, of course, and communications is working tirelessly to produce and distribute dozens of videos each week. Asbury is staying committed to our global and local outreach programs by continuing our financial support to partner agencies and missionaries around the world, and finding unique ways to reach into our community, like school supplies for children and gift cards for hospital support staff. Ministry might look different, but our impact is still helping others follow Jesus. Our hope and prayer is that we will be able to see these restrictions and limitations lifted during the second half of the year. We will continue to make an impact by keeping our amazing traditions of ministry and incorporating what we are learning through this experience. Undoubtedly, the future is going to look different, but we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who are called according to His purpose. With your commitment and generosity to Asbury, we will continue helping others follow Jesus together.